Shalom. Let's start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Salutations to the whole elect that's pushing His truth across the four corners of the earth and all faith, truth, and sincerity. All right, just the brother. I'm on the bod from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. And we get this sentence going to just about just about how Jake, Israelites, so-called Negro Latino natives, they don't want to take the counsel of the Lord. They don't want to come to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord, the truth of the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh, that the apostles and elders and brother great millstone are pushing through the spirit power Yahweh, to really get understanding of the ways of the Lord, and we telling the so-called Negro Latino natives, the Israelites, to get away from the ways of the so-called white man Esau Edomite, because the ways of Esau Edom is the way of death. It's not of life. His ways, Esau's ways, is of death, man. You following the ways of the so-called white man, red man, it's gonna lead to nothing but death, confusion. You wondering why this devil, ain't hold up his end of his bargain, his contract, whatever. This devil constantly keep on, lying to your face. He's a truth breaker. He don't hold his word. And that's why you so-called Negro Latino Israelites, are in the condition that you're in, as far like not having understanding of why things like it is, because you are engulfed in the wickedness of Edomites, so-called white people, red people. You're not indulging, and you don't want to acknowledge acknowledge the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai, this Bible, this truth. You don't want to come and eat the ways and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai. This book, this truth, this role. You rather just stay in your stay in your mindset of I'm good where I'm at. I ain't finna change my way and understanding of what I know. What you had got, what you attain from this world, or Esau Edomites. Cause what you attain of this world, or the ways of Esau, or the ways of Esau Edom is gonna be it's gonna lead you to nothing, like I said, death, confusion, and sorrows. But that's what's coming to America, Babylon Great, nothing but great death and sorrows, man. The great players that the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna bring to this place, America, Babylon the Great, man. And that's why the apostle, elders, and brother of great millstone constantly warning you that, hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna bring nothing but a lot of death and confusion. A lot of death and sorrow, and pains, to you so-called Negro Latino Israelites, because you are hard-headed people, man. You stiff-necked, hard-headed people, man. You can't be told nothing. You can't be told nothing when the men of the Lord from Apostle Usberg, Great Millstone, that the Lord Yahweh Shai has set up. I kept trying to tell you, warn you from your, we are trying to warn you and guide you out of the way of this world. The ways of this world, is wicked. The wickedness of this world is not gonna be no benefit unto you in the end, because the end of it is just death. It don't lead to life, and it don't lead to life, and it don't lead to everlasting life. To attain that, But like I say, you Negro Latino natives, you keep running, running to Esau. It's just gonna lead to nothing but, like I say, death. But I'm gonna start off with Isaiah 31. Woe to the rebellious children, except the Lord Yahweh Shai, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So woe means destruction to the rebellious children. The rebellious children are you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites. You know, y'all are rebellious, man. You know, y'all don't want to take the counsel of the Lord. You know, y'all rather be covered with the ways of this world. Esau Edomite's philosophies and his lies and deception. You know, or whatever that you indulge in. You know, whatever philosophy that you in. And I'm talking about you so-called Negro Latino Israelites. You know, all it is you just adding sin to sin. You know, you just adding. You know, add all. You know, you just piling up. Just piling up sin upon you. And the Lord Yahweh, you know, if you ain't got the covering of the Lord Yahweh, which is his knowledge and understanding ways, Lord Yahweh, then you know you're gonna be judged by the Lord Yahweh because of your sins. You know that you know that you taking cover of that the Lord Yahweh hates. You know, all your abominations that you're doing, you're not repenting from it. you're not acknowledging the wisdom, knowledge of the Lord Yahweh, this truth, this Bible. That the apostles, elders, and brethren are pushing out, you know, through the Spirit of Yahweh. You know, I'm telling you this, but you just rather be covered with, you know, with the ways of this world, which is death. You know, you covering yourself with, you know, death. You know, and not of life. But Isaiah 30:2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked it at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So they gonna walk down to Egypt, man. And so they won't, you know, the so-called Negro Latino natives, they want to walk down into Egypt, which modern day Egypt. You know, today the modern day Egypt is America. You know, spiritually, you know, you know, so you know spiritually, you know, America, you know, is Egypt. You know, so you know, the so-called Negro Latino native has not asked of Yahweh Shai. Now, like I say, they go into these churches, but that ain't the way of the Lord. You know, the way of the Lord is you see the men of the Lord that's on the highways and byways from apostle. You know, the apostles and elders are great millstone. The apostles and the elders are great millstone. And the sister brother that's pushing the truth of word, Lord Yahweh Shai. So you rather go, you know, go down to these, you know, excuse me. You rather go to these, mayors or city councilmen, whatever, or you put your trust in trying to, you know, a president, whatever. But in the end, you know, like I said, it's nothing but death. You know, that council that you so-called Negro Latino natives keep running to is of death, man. They don't have the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, which is of life and understanding of this word. You know, this Bible, this truth. It promotes life. Ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai promotes life. Esau promotes death. This system, this world, Esau Edomite's world, it promotes death. You know, death and confusion, man. You know, that's all you Negro Latino is gonna keep on getting is death and confusion. If you don't turn back to the Lord Yahweh Shai, but you know that's already set in stone who will and who will not, and who will keep his words and knowledge and understanding of the Lord Yahweh Shai and his truth. Which is, you know, you got the elect of the nation Israel, Israelites, so-called Negro Latino natives. Then you got the 2/3 of so-called Negro Latino natives, which 2/3, you know, they're gonna be judged, you know, put to death, you know, by the Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, for not, you know, hearkening unto the Lord, you know, and being rebellious, and you know, and not having no fear of the Lord Yahweh Shai. So that's what's coming to 2/3 of the nation of Israel, Israelites, you know, nothing but great death and great sorrow, pain, you know, that was coming. But Isaiah 33, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of shadow your Egypt, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So yeah. So this place, America, Babylon, we're gonna be ashamed to you, so-called Negro Latino native Israelites, when this system starts to fold and fail, and everything starts to collapse around you, man. This money system, you know, the food getting, you know, is low, running low, and so forth, man. These stores closing, the grinding gonna cease. We in those times right now going forward, man. So man, this the end, and the end of this place is not gonna be nothing but a great destruction that the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna bring. Nothing but great death, and destruction is coming to America, Babylon Great. So from there, Deuteronomy 32:28, for they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. So yeah, this nation, the nation of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, is a nation void of counsel, man. They don't want to take counsel and get in the ways and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, they don't. They like I say, they just hard and stiff necked. They don't want to hearken. They don't want to be in obedience and be in order. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to bring His great judgment upon 2/3, man. Because they don't want to take a counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shai. But I'm go from there. Deuteronomy 32:29. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. So if they was wise, if 2/3 of the nation Israel, if 2/3 of the nation Israelites was wise, they would understand that, hey, you know, this is the end of the so-called. This is the end of this system, of this world, of the so-called white man Edomite's world. They would understand that this place, America, Babylon Great, is not their rest. The Lord Yahweh Shai is going to bring great wrath and destruction. You know, this place, America, is gonna fall down. You know, this world of the so-called white man Edomite's world, is kingdom. You know, it's not forever. it just you know, for a short run. You know, but they're not wise. You know, so they just walk on by the apostle and elders, and they just keep wandering around Babylon, just trying to find their way, whatever in Babylon. But they in Babylon, so-called Negro Latino natives keep on wandering around Babylon, trying to find their way in this land of confusion, you know, madness. But they just keep going in circles, going back around in circle, round and round, same old bullshit, you know. You know, and it's gonna just lead to nothing but death. You know, this ain't your rest. You know, this ain't nothing but a big prison house. America ain't nothing but America, Babylon the Great, nothing but a big ass prison house, man. You know, for you so-called Negro, Latino natives, man, to just roam around, and then you know, you are limited to just doing certain things at a certain time. Now you just limited to things now. You know, you can't do this or do that. You know, you can't get this much money, or you can't get your money out like you want to. You know, you can't get a certain amount of money, or you got a certain amount of money to get out your ATM or whatever. You know, you got a certain amount of time to do this, do that. You know, so this place just limited, man. But the kingdom, no, the kingdom to come, which is gonna be the kingdom of the so-called Negro, Latino, Natives, Israelites, ain't nothing gonna be limited, man. Things gonna be, you know, just, unlimited. You know, unlimited access. You gonna have unlimited access to everything. You know, you're gonna have access to everything. You know, the chosen people of the Lord, you're gonna have access to anything, everything you want. And that starts with the elect first and foremost. The elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites. Hopefully I'm part of righteous number. But from now I'll go to because I ain't want to make this too long. I'm going to I'm end off Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength our salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, though. So the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, and natives, they got this truth, and you know, just holding on to the truth is gonna be the stability of our time. This truth, the words of the Lord, is knowledge, gonna be our stability. You know, nothing else. You know, to have this understanding of the Lord Yahweh Shai, but to also apply it to your life daily. You know, this is like a constant routine each day. You know, to have this knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai and to apply it. You know, and to hold on to it. You know, and having the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shai, not letting go of this truth for nothing, anything, or nobody. You know. So I'm gonna go to the word stability real quick. I'm gonna go to the etymon of it. Matter of fact. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the word stability in the etymology, trustworthy, reliable, steadfast, unchanging, stable, unwavering. So yeah, so this the elect of the so-called Negro Latino natives that had this truth, the men of the Lord that had this truth. This word, we're gonna be stable. We're not gonna be unwavering. We're not gonna waver from this truth. You know, we're gonna be steadfast in this truth and not loyal by some side. We're not gonna be, you know, double-minded. We're gonna be for sure and sound and firm in this truth for loyal by some side. Nothing else is not gonna, no other doctrine or no other whatever it may be, is not gonna take away. This truth is not gonna be taken away from the elect. You know, the knowledge, understanding, the way the Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna remain with the elect. You know, it's gonna be the stability of the time for the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Israelites. The men that had this truth, it's gonna keep the elect stable, man. You know, firm. You know, rooted and grounded in the Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, you ain't gonna move for nothing. You know, so it says some more, to stand, to make, or be firm. You know, well established. So yeah, so the elect gonna be well established, man. You know, in this truth and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai. But 2/3 of the nation of Israel Israelites not gonna be established and firm in this truth, man, because they don't have it. They didn't accept it. They take it lightly. They make fun of it, whatever. But the Lord Yahweh Shai, He only gonna sustain His elect in the times that's ahead, the times Jacob's trouble and all hell breaking loose, and when this system is falling, and crumbling. Only the elect men of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites gonna, have that stability in mind and be firm and not shaking the mind when these things happen, and be and really fully trusting the Lord Yahweh Shai no matter what. So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, I like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the Sisagan brothers, to the few Akwaf sisters that do listen. Keep the faith in Yahweh Shai. Keep finding that. Say Shalom.